Tap adapter time. I think that I know I've showed you guys a couple of the Guinness tap handles. So you should be familiar with this one, or at least this style. This is the vintage style Guinness tap handle. This is the one that you'll probably most commonly see. It's got the black top here, the finale over here. There's some ones that don't have the finale. And then it's got this brass style here, and the one that I see the most is the slightly longer one, like this one. There is a shorter one as well. My preference is normally for the slightly longer one, but with these, it's normally designed to go for the nitro tap. So this is the nitro style tap or dispenser or whatnot, and that's designed so that you can take the tap handle, push it, and dispense your creamy, fantastic Guinness beer. Now, a lot of times with the tap handles, if you're collecting them or doing something with them, then you'll need to have some sort of adapter, because this just has a what's referred to as a locking pin in it. So that's a little pin here, if you can see that. Yep, there we are. And that screws in. So it goes in on this side. It's got a threaded portion over on this side that screws in. So it will, in effect, lock that in place so that you can use it with that tap properly. Now, when you want to do something with it, I obviously do the bottle opener adapters and stuff like that. And those use the 3/8/16 threading. And the 3/8/16 threading is the normal North American threading that you also will find on a regular tap faucet. So that means that if you had a tap at home and you wanted to throw one of these on it, obviously not nitro, because otherwise you just use the locking pin. But if you had that, then you'd use that. Same thing for my umbrellas and that sort of stuff. You would need to have the 3/8/16 threading. And that's where this little adapter comes into play. And you'll notice this already has the locking pin in it. Some of the Guinness tap handles won't come with a locking pin, so sometimes you'll need to get that separately. And then if I unscrew this here, you'll notice that there is a handy little adapter there. And this is a type of adapter that you can either machine yourself if you're good at things and smart and have the right tools, or you can just buy it from a guy on eBay. So there's a guy that produces these seems like he does a good enough job of them. Sometimes the machining can be slightly off, but that's just how things are. But overall, they will work on pretty much any of these. So you just put your locking pin through, and then you get that threaded portion. And then this is just a standard ferrule here that threads right on. That is 3/8. This is the 518 or whatever. I always forget that. And that adapts it to the 3/8/16. So that means that you have the normal threading. I know a bunch of different terms. Might be a little bit trickier to follow along, but the long and the short of it is, if you have one of these tap handles, you want to have it on a normal tap, and you don't have a way of doing it, then you can pick up this adapter from a guy on eBay, and it will make it so that this tap can be done on those. So you can either pick up just the adapter, or I believe the same guy also offers locking pins. The locking pin quality is a little bit like so-so. If I remember correctly, it's aluminum locking pin that I think is the replacement one that he does, but it's good enough. So anyways, if you do have one of those taps, you can do that adapter to get it working properly with your regular tap handle at home. Hope that helps.